Good evening, our dear viewer, and welcome to the program Mwanga, Uongozini, right here on your favorite channel, MBCI TV. This is a program that pertains to matters leadership in academia, in health, in agriculture, and even in other spheres as far as our society and even our country is concerned. And one of the things that has been hitting the headlines is the debate on the fate and the future of competence-based curriculum, popularly known as CBC, and this is something that is actually generating a lot of opinions, a lot of reflections across the society. And as a station, of course, we also want to look at what is the fate of CBC, how does CBC help, and of course, even today, really looking deeper into the role of technical institutions in shaping CBC. And tonight, we are privileged to have an expert in education, Mr. Joseph Chepkwony, who is also the director, Nehema Institute of Science and Technology, to help us to look at this particular issue in broad and also even in details. Thank you so much, Bwana Director, and karibu sana.
Thank you, sir.
We are glad to have you tonight.
Thank you.
And remember also, you can catch us on our Facebook page, that is MBCI TV. You can give us or drop a comment or two, and we'll be glad to sample some of your opinions on the same. And maybe just to start, Bwana Director, yes. There has been talk in town about whether CBC will actually continue or will it be stopped. Maybe we could just start by finding out what is your take on this particular debate that is in town.
Thank you, sir. I want to appreciate that CBC is a very important aspect.
Okay.
And we pray that all the leadership and the stakeholders shall only improve on the existing CBC programs, but not scraping out, because it's life to our children.
When you look at it, maybe just giving a summary of how you see it, or how you see its importance compared to, because I know you have an expertise and some a lot of experience, a wealth of experience in matters education. What is it that stands out for you as far as CBC is concerned, as opposed to 844?
Thank you. CBC is competence-based curriculum, looking at the technical skills that young people should have. And as we look at our country, unemployment is a problem.
Sure.
And the issue of the only way of solving employment is providing CBC. This curriculum-based program will assist the students to get the basic skills from the lower level to secondary and now to the tertiary, which means they will be able to know how to prepare so many things like electrical programs, electricity. They can be able to employ themselves. They can be able to prepare issues of plumbing. All these issues are already prepared, and we have a program up to the university level. In most of the cases, and today we are seeing students who have gotten a D- in high school, for example, have no program, have no life. But CBC will provide life to them because they have skills that they can use instead of just saying they are lost. And I feel this program is something worthy. And I'm happy that even the leadership that has taken over the country is prepared to have a task force, look into issues affecting the parents, affecting the teachers, affecting the community as a whole, and then improve so that in future we shall have these thousands and thousands of students getting employment. So I believe any living, understanding Kenyan will never remove CBC. And I know the leadership that has taken over will consider this, but improve, because it has a workload on the part of the parents. The parents have a lot of work. If you come to most of these homes, you see parents participating as if they are part of the children, because they are trying to show them this preschool and all these programs so that they prepare themselves. So I feel this program is an important program that we should retain and only improve
Wow.
for the future.
And when a director, because I know you've seen even maybe students even in your institutions, they've come here, and when they come here, they come to, of course, now specialize in quite a number of courses. And now what is what we know CBC advocates for is even for the children to begin to identify their areas of specialization when they are still young. How do you think this will help when now they identify when they are young, even now when they get to tertiary institutions and even maybe in the university to pursue their further studies?
Thank you, sir. I want to say one thing. It's an advantage for a young child to identify the skills when they are still young. They will be able to develop that skill from a low level and grow it up. When it reaches, for example, primary 6 level or high school, they're already competent and they have the necessary skills. Now, when they come to tertiary, it's just a polishing and improving. And as they proceed again to higher levels, it will be good for them, it will be easy, and they can easily get employment, even at a low level. Especially after high school or maybe tertiary colleges, they can get self-employment. Nobody will be looking for others to employ. Look at Nehema Institute. For example, we have employed over 200 employees in the various campuses that we have. And what they are doing, we're employing even people with a diploma. Why? Is because they have better skills than a graduate. They have gone to a technical institution, like Eldoret Polytechnic. They have gone to Nehema, and they are good in teaching food and beverage. They are good in teaching motor vehicle, for example. They are good in teaching and delivering things to do with electrical. All this ICT, they deliver so well. And I want to encourage, and I want to say to the nation, that we employ people who have taken these simple courses at a lower level than somebody who has come from a university. If you come to Nehema, we ask you, have you taken any Kenya National Examination Council a course in the technical area? If they have, they are in a better position. And employers have seen this. It is true that, for example, in most universities and technical institutions, we employ young people who have gotten a diploma and a diploma from NEC in these technical areas than somebody who has gone direct to university. So we want to appreciate CBC. It was a program taken to the low level so that it builds from there. Remember, my friend, in most cases, it used to start from tertiary. But now, it's a low level, at a low level. So 844 was stressing theory. This one is stressing more of practicals, what we call formative and summative. In fact, in this curriculum, what is important is what they are doing continuously. And that's what we call formative evaluation. Then we have the other one, which is summative at the end. May carry maybe 30%. Ilengine and 70%. And so you see, it's a program that builds the child.
And actually, when a director, what you're talking about is very key, because recently, of late, we've seen some of the students who have actually even passed in secondary education in their KCSE, quite a number of them opting to go for technical, going to tertiary institutions or going to technical college, as opposed to maybe to universities. What is it that informs this kind of maybe trajectory?
Thank you, sir. One of the most important things, and of course, as you say, even one of my child got a B+, and he opted to go for pharmacy in MDC. He opted to go to a college that takes technical courses instead of going to banking and finance that was given in another university. Why? Is because the employers look at skill-based curriculum. When these people come out, they have a skill that usually will assist themselves and will assist others and will employ others without looking for employment elsewhere.
So this also speaks to maybe the nature of the how job dynamics has evolved in our country, maybe over time.
Yes, because like now, we have so many of us who are outside. They have masters. The other day, one came to my office and he wanted employment. He had a master's program in things to do with anthropology. He had a doctorate program in something else.
Yes.
Then I told him, what made you to take this
course? Yes.
He said there was no alternative. But now, the alternative I will tell Kenyans is take the program of CVC. So, what is important to us and to the nation is to focus on CPC.
Okay.
What we can do, involve the employers, involve the ministry, involve the parents, involve the students, because they are also part of it, and get the best way of implementing this program.
Okay.
And MANGICHO, we shall have a good nation. We shall achieve all the goals we want to achieve. The 2030 vision can be achieved.
And with the experience you have, Bwana Director, and of course you are channeling students out every year to go to the job market. What is it that the job market is looking for? What is it that they are looking for from the students who are channeling out? And how is it that you are actually helping them?
Thank you. Now, I want to appreciate, and I want to start even from a lower level, a computer class, a lower level. I've seen most of the employers coming back to us and saying, can we have more of these students?
Okay.
In food and beverage, can we have more of these students? What is important is the skills that the child or the student gets.
Wow, wow.
Now, if they can be mechanical engineer and does it so well, then we shall appreciate as a community.
Okay.
We shall appreciate as an employer. If food and beverage, somebody can prepare a good meal for a customer in an hotel,
right,
and appreciates handling of the process altogether, then you realize we shall be improving in terms of quality, we shall be improving in terms of maybe performance, as compared to when we look at only theory.
Okay, okay.
And sometimes there are skills in Yangu, like entrepreneur skills. You may get them and become a better business person.
Sure, sure.
You can be able to relate to your customers so well. You can reach so many. You can expand your market because you have that skill in you. And especially what you were asking, if this is coming from my heart, if this is a profession I like, maybe from a lower level, what's the problem of me proceeding with that program up to the end?
Up to the end, wow.
I would love to do it. Like myself, I did agriculture.
Okay. You're a specialist in agriculture.
In agriculture.
Okay.
And if you go to my farm, I love it.
Wow.
In fact, I'm fortunate that I am busy. I want to be in the farm 24 hours.
You'd actually prefer to be in the farm.
Looking at the animal, looking at this, the vegetables, everything, it is good.
Wow.
It's inside me, and I'm improving every day. At this age, I'm learning agriculture.
Wow.
I'm buying books for agriculture. I'm visiting farms where, like the one in Naivasha, I go there, learn something, and finally come and improve.
No, I just want us to take a short break, but before we do that, Bwana Director,
yes.
Now that this is where the country wants to go, and of course, as a nation, we know that we've been having the challenge of unemployment, lack of job opportunities. What we are talking about, and even the essence of competence-based curriculum, and even as technical institutions shape this kind of a model, how do you think will cure the large percent of people who are unemployed, especially among the youth?
If we look at the young people, they have so many things they want to do. And all these technical areas are many. They can be specializing in one area, others can be in one area. And in the process, if the government provides some resources, as they are promising, these young people can form a group, start a dairy farm. And in that case, they can be able to supply this milk.
Which is actually in demand.
Very high demand.
Very high demand.
Others can start archeries, and they can still continue. Like I've seen two students of mine, They are supplying milk in this town.
Wow. Wow.
And they did agriculture in this college. And finally, they are now supplying eggs.
Okay.
They are now supplying milk. So to me, we can reduce the number of young Kenyans who are unemployed. Because if you specialize in your area, there's no way you can leave it.
Wow. Wow.
The other day, I wanted to request ndugu yangu, one of the young men to come and teach here. I went to his farm. He said, no, you will never pay me the money that I get.
Yes.
Look at that. Self-employed.
Self-employment.
And is employing another 20 people.
So we are actually looking maybe at the diminishing of white-collar jobs.
Yes.
You tell us as we come back.
Yes.
Remember, you are still watching MBCI TV. Tonight we are on the program Mwanga, Uongozini, and I'm having Dr. Joseph Chepkwony, an expert in matters education, trying to help us to unravel the fate of CBC and what it portends for us as a country and even as a society. Remember to continue giving us your feedback on our Facebook page, that is MBCI TV, and we'll be glad to sample some of your feedback as far as our conversation tonight is concerned. We take a short break, then we'll come back with plenty more.